are going to get to work for today. All right. So, I have started our Google Kubernetes cluster. It should be in the cloud. Let me go and pull up. Let me start our first timer.
It's time to duel!
Quick recap. So last week we had a hell of a time. Um, we had a hell of a time last week. The Google Kubernetes cluster did not want to get started. Had some health issues, so it took like about and my idiot self. I didn't start it up before the show started, so it took like a bunch of time, and we wasted a lot of time last week. What we're going to be it's already started, so we're good on the end. We're going to jump into Google Cloud. We're going to create our service account, and we are going to our secrets already created. We're going to create our service account, apply it to the Kubernetes cluster, and we're going to go from there, right? So let's go ahead and go into the cloud console.google cloud, and we are going to shift over here. Make sure. All right, we're going to shift over here, and I'm going to go to Google Kubernetes engine. Trying console. All right, so there goes our cluster running. Last week we had to just make another folder for Terraform because it was all out of whack, but we're good this week. So we're gonna go into here, and we should have our secrets thing enabled. Let's see, where is it? Secrets. Secret manager enabled. All right, so we did that through Terraform. So now we need to. So now, all right. So let's see. Let's find our guide. Let me see. Do I have something over here? Let me see. What's good, Junior? How are you doing this amazing Sunday afternoon? Happy Mother's Day to all the women in your life. All right, so we have Google Secret Manager. It's enabled. How to create Google Secrets with All right, so that one is good. We did that already. Let's go and take a look at. So basically, we are doing all of this in order to use the Terraform secrets, or not Terraform, to use the Google secrets, import it into Terraform, or I keep saying Terraform, to import it into Google Kubernetes, and use the secrets that way so we don't have to be passing around the keys all over the place, which is not safe whatsoever. And I'll tell you this too, right? You know how I always say learning this stuff on your own is just the preliminary portion of it? I've been working with Terraform, with AWS Cloud at work the past couple of weeks. And just because you know how to navigate through this, like through your own infrastructure, it is totally different when you're working on it within a work environment, because there are security things that you need to keep in mind. There are people who need to grant you privileges. There's like, the principle of least like zero trust security. So just giving enough access that you need. So it's so different. It is so different. Like, and that's why I say it is so important to learn this stuff on your own, because the job is not required to teach you the basics, but but what they do help you with is knowing how to work with it within their infrastructure, their environment. All right. So use Secret Manager add-on with Google Kubernetes Engine. So we did, let me see. So we did this, enable the Secrets Manager add-on. We did that through Terraform. Enable Secrets Manager add-on. All right, we did that. And now if we go to, we did this. Let me see. G-Cloud container cluster update. And all right, so that's already done. It starts with it when it creates a cluster. So basically we are doing. What's good, Wave Nerd? Happy to see you here as always. Let's see. So enable the secrets manager add-on on a new GKE cluster. So we did that through Terraform. So that one is done. Configure application to authenticate to the secret manager API. All right, so let's look at that. So we create our service account. So the Google Secrets Manager provider uses a workload identity of the pod that a secret is mounted onto when authenticating to the Secrets Manager API. To allow your application to authenticate to the Secret Manager API using workload identity federation for GKE, follow these steps. Create a new Kubernetes service account or use an existing service account in the same namespace as the pod onto which you want to mount the secret. Create an identity and access management. Create an identity and access management (IAM). Allow policy for the secret manager. I think we did that already, but I'll double check. Pods that use configured Kubernetes service accounts automatically authenticate to the IAM principal identifier that corresponds to the Kubernetes service account when accessing the secret manager API. All right, so create a new Kubernetes service account. We have a service account, but we're going to apply it. I think we did this part via Terraform. We can check that though. So let's go to the other screen. So all right, so add IAM policy binding. Let's go over here. And we have our cluster up and running. We have the Google Secrets Manager secret IAM policy, which is not the same as this IAM policy binding. Okay, so we need to put the namespace in here. So all right, so let's do our cube apply then, and then we're gonna try to do this part. So this is where we left off last time. We're gonna try to do this part right here. Okay, so I'm talking about right here, but I'm so silly. So I said we need to do this, but in order to do this part, because we're gonna need the service account, we're gonna need this service account over here, namespace, and KSA name. KSA Kubernetes service account. All right, namespace, and all right. So what we're gonna do, let's do this apply over here, and then we're going to get the service account name and the namespace. All right, so let's take it over here, and we're gonna go to, we have our service account in here. We're gonna go to, let me open up another one of these, and we're gonna say ls cd kubernetes ls and service account. So we're gonna do, so let me open up the service account real quick, see what's in there. So name UDEC service account namespace default. All right, so let's go ahead and apply cube. Actually, before I can do kubectl, I need to do the let's see if we remember this. Let me do it in a, I'm gonna do it in a terminal, because with the terminal it's just a little bit easier to see it. Let's go to, yeah, I think it's easier to see it on the, and let me know what you guys think. Wave Nerd Junior, Memicify, is it easier to see like what I'm doing in the terminal when I do it here versus when I do it here? To me, I think it's a little easier when I do it like straight through the terminal instead of through the, because it's like more on the top. But you guys, let me know what you guys think. All right, so we're gonna do CD, and then we're gonna do WebStorm projects, and we're gonna do Urban Dictionary infrastructure. So clear CD, and we're gonna go into the folder called Kubernetes, and we need to, well, so before we can do that apply, we're gonna have to do, I don't remember. There is a command, if you want to use, there's a command to be able to use kubectl inside of me see. Where's that command? All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. All right, let's just do a search. Google GCP Kubernetes cluster cube CTO. Let's see. Let's see if it's this one. All right, so yeah, it's the get credentials one. All right, so let's do this command G cloud, and I don't use this enough to memorize all these commands. It's not this one. What? Container clusters get credentials UDEC GKE cluster. Is that the name? Location US East 1. And we're good. All right, perfect. So let's do, now we're gonna do thank you, me mystified. Thank you, Wave Nerd. Yep, clear. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's easier to see when I'm not doing it in the IDE. When I'm doing it in the terminal, it's more. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback as always. All right. We are going to do cube C cube. This one now. Yep, cube CTO. Apply -F for a file, and we're gonna say service account. Let that run. And it's our service account has been created. All right, perfect. So, well, this is exactly what we wanted. Now, the next step is going to be do this policy binding. Now, my question is, can we do this add IAM policy binding via Terraform? The problem that I see doing it with Terraform is when we tear down our infrastructure. Actually, no, I have an idea. If I put it, okay, so I can put this. So what I was gonna say, the problem that I would have with doing it Terraform is if I was to put it in Terraform, then I need to have the namespace. Well, we thought it was gonna be default. I need to have these created before I can do this policy binding. But I can say I can put it in the same folder as the cluster Terraform, and I can say that this depends on no, because I have to do the service account applies separately. Yeah, I got to think about it. But for now, we won't do it with Terraform for now, just so that we can, let's make sure that it works, and then I can think about a little bit more about the whole Terraform thing. All right, so I'm gonna apply this manually for now. Let's go to here, and I'm going to say G Cloud secret add IAM policy binding, and the secret. What is the secret name? Secret name is, I think the secret name is, what is the secret name? Oh, wait a second. So it's here already. So if it's here, I wonder if I have to do it again. So let's see. I'm not sure because if it's already there and then all of a sudden the infrastructure gets created. So let's pause on that then. Let's pause on that. All right. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's the next step. So define which secrets to mount. To specify which secrets to mount as files in the Kubernetes pod, create a secret provider class YAML manifest and list the secrets to mount and the file name to mount them as. Follow these steps, right? So we're gonna do app secret .yaml file, all right? And then inside there we're gonna have secret store, secret provider class name. The name of your secret provider class object. So I guess we can just call it secret provider class, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. For the file name where the secrets will be mounted, you can create multiple files using the resource name and the path variable. For regional secrets, resource name is the complete path to the secret resource that includes the location of the regional secret. So then once we do kube get secret provider class, then it says configure volume where the secrets will be mounted. Save the file as my pod. How do I know the pod name is? Apply the configuration to your cluster. Migrate from existing secret store. So that's not what we're doing. Do I have an autopilot cluster? I think I do have an autopilot cluster. Before using, let's see. Update this. Okay, that's just to disable or enable. Okay, no, so this part is so that part is irrelevant. So let's get into then creating the app secret YAML file. So I'm going to copy this file right here. And we're going to do new file, appsecrets.yaml. Actually, I want this to go in this folder. And in that folder, we want to have this information. So we have app version, secret store, kind, secret store, secret provider class. I'm going to just call it UDEC secret provider. I could have just did it like this. UDEC secret provider class, provider GKE, secrets project ID, which is going to be the name or the name of our project, I believe. Get that. And secret name, which is, let me get that. Where's my secret name? Okay, project name. Is that the secret name though? Hold on. Project. Okay, secret ID, I guess. that the name? Hold on. Secret name.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
I guess that is a secret name. Secret version. I don't know. 1 maybe? Let's go at 1. And then we'll go from there, right? So let's leave it at that. When we get back, we're going to apply this file and we'll see what happens. We'll start, like, once we get through all the secret configuration, we'll try to enable the database for connection, and then we'll try to run the deployment and run the what do you call the other thing? Run the deployment, expose the ports for us to connect to it, and see if it works. All right, but let's go to full screen. All right, that was our first working segment. We are working towards this to see if we can get this to work finally before we move on to our next phase of life. All right, let's do this. We are going to this one.
Let's go! Let's go!
All right, so last segment when we left off, we were working on setting up our app secrets YAML file. All right. So let's go ahead and say, what is this? Close that down, and we are. What is this? What am I looking at? Cool. All right. So we are creating our secret provider class and version. So we need to give a file name as well. Let's go check in the Google Kubernetes cluster. Actually, no, not in Google Kubernetes cluster. Let's go check in the Google Secrets to see what is this? To see what version of the password that we have. We have where? Oh, come on. Where's our secret? Google secret I think we need this one. Or not. Sometimes navigating through Google can be quite a bit annoying. Secret manager. Okay, version 1. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Version 1. All right, perfect. So that's what I had. All right, cool. So let's go back over here. We have our version 1 and a file name. We want to call it, let's call it DB connection string. All right, so we have that. And if we are looking at our instructions, so we have all this configured. We put in a secret provider class name, which I just added UDC secret provider class name. I'm gonna put it in camel case. UDEC secret provider class. Let's call it like that. For the regional secret, I don't know if mine is regional. Let's see. Mine is not regional, so that's fair. Oh, wait a second. Is it supposed to be the project ID or the... Because what I'm looking at over here is a number, and over here I have a name, and over in the resource name I have a name. So let me see. Project ID, your project ID. I guess I'll try with the project ID. Whatever we have over here. Let's try with this one right here. Let's go over here. Replace this for now. We can always change it back if we have to. So now let's apply this. Let's clear this. We're gonna do kubectl apply -f and app-secrets.yaml. All right, so we got an error. It says UDC, a lowercase subdomain must consist of lowercase alphanumeric numbers or hyphen or dot and must start and end with an alphanumeric character, for example. What? The secret provider class UDC is invalid. Metadata.name invalid value. Secret, a lowercase RFC123 subdomain must consist of lowercase alphanumeric numbers. All right, let's do a little bit of research then. What is secret provider class name supposed to be? GKE. Define which secrets to mount. But what is the format? Secret provider class Kubernetes GKE name format. Let's see. Let's take a look at this Medium article real quick. Step-by-step process of integrating Secret Manager with GKE to securely manage secrets in GKE cluster. Why use Secrets Manager instead of Kubernetes secrets? Centralized secret management. Let me see. Let's see. Remember in the chat of all the shows today, there are links to get a 1 month membership to all of the Tech Coach Off Patreon to Tech Coach Off Patreon for 30 days in celebration of Mother's Day. All right, so it's not gonna last forever, so take advantage now while you have the opportunity. All right. All right. So let's take a look. Going to here. So all this is done. What I need to do is figure out the... So we got all this done. Okay, so it has to be with dashes. All right, so no worries. All right, so let's do that. Let's say UDEC secret provider class. All right, there we go. Let's apply that. Clear that out and bring it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is get it. There's just a kubectl get secret provider classes. What? Look at that. We have our secret provider class, right? So let's get back to our instructions. Now we need to configure a volume where the secrets will be mounted. Save the following configuration as mypod.yaml. Replace the following pod name of the Kubernetes pod where the secret is mounted. What if I don't have a pod name? Namespace of the Kubernetes namespace, Kubernetes service account name. We got that. Image name. Says in standard clusters only, add the following to the template.spec field to place the pods on node pools that use workload identity federation. Skip this step in autopilot cluster, which rejects the node selector because every node uses the workload identity. All right, so we're using the autopilot, so we don't need this part. This step mounts a volume MySecret add var secrets using the CSI driver. This volume references a secret provider class which acts like the provider. Let me see. Okay, well, I guess we can create the all right, so if I apply this apply the configuration to your cluster. Configure a volume. So we're configuring a volume where the secrets are going to be mounted. So let's do, okay, what does a Kubernetes pod YAML file do? A YAML file is used to create, update, or delete deployments in a Kubernetes cluster. It contains, okay, but I want to know specifically for a pod though. Kubernetes pod YAML file. Kubernetes deployment YAML file with examples. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see. I thought I clicked on pods. Declare the new state of the pods. Deployments are configured using declarative YAML or JSON files, which are designed to the application. Kubernetes continually works to ensure the all right. But if we go back over here, we have a deployment file. And this is just a kind of deployment. Let me see. let's continue looking at this one. So secret provider class, your project ID. Oh, okay. Look, so here it's supposed to be the actual name of the project, not the. All right. So that's what was a little confusing because in the other one, if you look at over here, oh, I'm showing you the wrong thing. So over here it had an ID, but over here it has the name, which they also use as the ID. So let's go ahead. So we're going to update that, of course. Let's go to. Oops. Oh, come on. Let's copy that. Let's go ahead. Let's go reapply this before we go any further. Here. So I'm updating the resource name. I'm going to do the apply one more time. All right, cool. There we go. So let's do the get one more time. And we're still good. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and let's look over here again. Secret manager, the secret name, the secret version, secret name, where it'll be mounted. We'll do the apply. Set up a storage volume to mount the secrets. All right, so I guess this is fine. We're doing the backend. All right, so I guess we just copy this template over here, which you can copy it from Google, from the Google. And what did they name theirs? They named theirs pod.yaml. All right, let's go to, we'll name ours mypod. Or we'll call it UDEC pod. So let's go ahead and create another folder, another file. We're going to call it UDEC pod.yaml. Actually, go over here. We're going to call it UDEC pod.yaml. And we are going to just copy this whole file. Secret name is going to be, well, secret name, hold on. Secret provider class name, right? Let's go and take that. And we're going to go in here. We're going to put that in there. Volume, my secret. Okay, pod name. Do we have the pod name ready available? Let's see. What is I don't know what the pod name is. Let's go back to over here. Pod name. So it's not, all right, so this is the, wait, this is the pod. Secret, the name of the Kubernetes pod where the secret is mounted. Let's see. Any pod using this Kubernetes service will automatically authenticate with the IAM identity linked to it when accessing the secrets manager. Okay. So is this part that's kind of confusing to me. metadata name, namespace default. I don't have any. Well, no, I don't have any pods because there's no deployments running. So I guess they want me to. So let's go with service account name, UDEC service account. Is it? Yep, UDEC service account. Let's put that there. Image, I guess we get it from the deployment, and we can say this one right here. I'm guessing. Let's see, pod name. I'm just gonna call it UDEC BE. Namespace default. And let me see, anything else in here? Secrets, my secret.
Lunch break.
I think I live with
Lunch
that.
break.
I think that's everything. All right, so when we get back from break, we will try to apply. I wasn't even showing my screen, was I? All right, perfect. When we get back to break, we will. So I have everything updated. When we get back from break, we will update all of these. We'll try to apply it and see what happens, and we will fix whatever issues that we have stumbled across. Right? But it is now break time. All right. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers out there and to all the amazing mothers in your lives who are watching this. All right. Let's go to, let me see. Let's jump over to, let me check the chat, and then we will get to our very next break time topic. All right, so Junior says, me too. If you don't apply yourself, it's your fault, and you get what you deserve. Very, very true. Very, very true.
Bruh.
I agree 100,000% with you, Junior. I have sympathy and compassion for those who try really, really hard, and sometimes they might fall a little short. My sympathy and compassion is just to give them a little more push so that they can just get that little extra that they need to get there. But for those who do not try and just want to complain and run in the victim Olympics, I'm like, I ain't got nothing for you.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
This is how I feel. That is just how I feel. Let's see. All right. No, that's it. Right. So let's jump into our second break time for today. Let's do it. So I want to go through this article that is saying that remote workers are more engaged. And I want to know if you are a remote worker. Let's get that off the screen. And let's get into our last working segment for today.
It's time to
All right. Let me see. Where is this thing that I had up? Oh, yeah, that's this one. All right. Let me see. Make sure. All righty then. All right. So let's go ahead and finish up today with one more segment. We are working on creating our pod. And I will call this pod UDCBE for Urban Dictionary of Economic Data Backend. All right, I think that's good. So now we are going to be applying this. I think that's everything. All right, so now let's go to here, do clear. LS, we should have, so we have to go into the back end. LS, all right, we have our UDC pod YAML. And let's see what happens when we apply this pod. Let's go to, oh, I forgot something. I need to put in a, oh, okay, I have it here. Never mind, I didn't forget. All right, so let's go and do. Let me go and give access to the. Let's go to Mongo. Actually, I'm actually supposed to do some Mongo work. Keep bothering me about that. I might lose access. So I probably should have did that today. To be honest with you, I probably should have did that today. But whatever. Let's see. Let's go to. Network access. Gonna open up access for 6 hours. Let's do that. And once that's done, we should be able to. All right, cool. So let's go and try to apply this now. What is it supposed to be? All right, so let's do cube CTL apply -f, and what did we name this? UDC pod. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, okay. So invalid value for the pod. All right. So okay, cool, got it. So let's change this to this. Change that to that. So note to self, that the Kubernetes likes hyphens, not underscores. Let's do that. The pod is created. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do cube CTL get pods. Oops. All right, so we have that pod there. Status pending. Okay. Now let's go back over here. Apply the configuration to your cluster. This step mounts a volume, my secret, using the CSI. The volume references. All right. So now what? I should have did this before, but apply, because the deployment creates the pods. So let's say apply secret, not secret service, apply secret provider class to deployment instead of pod. Let's see, can we do that? So apply a secret to a deployment of a pod in Kubernetes. You need to configure the deployment volume mount to use a secret CSI and specify the secret class to be used. This ensures that the secrets are mounted to the container within the deployment. Okay. I see, says the blind man. Come on, give me the code. Give me the code. Give me the code. All right. Let's check here to see if they have it in deployment. So we have our secret provider class update. All right, so this is the one we want it in our deployment. So I'm gonna go back over here and I'm going to get rid of cube CTL, delete pod udec-be. All right, now we're gonna go back to our deployment, and inside of our deployment, we have our service account here. All that. We need to add a volume All right, so we need to do the volume secret online, secret store inline. So to ensure your application using the secret store CSI driver, update your deployment YAML to use the secret store driver and reference the secret which was created in the previous step. All right. Okay. Volume name secret stores inline secret read only my provider. Let's take a look at the sample real quick. So the container, so this volume is going to be here, and then the volume mount is going to be mounting this onto that. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to take this. Well, if they have the same secret store inline, I don't have to use that same name, I guess. I could use UDC backend secrets. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so I'm going to copy this right here. And I'm going to, that is under the spec. Under the spec? Within the spec, all right? So we put that, and I'm going to call this UDC BE secrets. And I'm going to say volume mount. And that's going to be within the container. So within the container, so right inside of volume mounts, and we're going to call that UDC secrets mounted in MNT secret store. Read only true. Okay. Secret provider class, that's going to be UDC secrets. All right, we got that, but how do we actually end up using it though? Let's go back over here. So set up a storage volume to mount the secrets. Update to use. Let's see. Let's take a look at this one. So secret kubectl exec. What is what's gonna print out the name? Or gonna print out the secret? But then okay, so then we have optional sync with Kubernetes secret. Refer to sync as Kubernetes secret for the steps on syncing the secret store content as Kubernetes secret in addition to the mount. Let me see. All right, so let's go ahead and do. Let's try to apply it. kubectl apply -f deployment. And our deployment has been created, and we're gonna say kubectl get deployments, and we have that there. Now I'm gonna do this on another screen just in case it shows up the password or the key. Kubectl exec secrets store inline. No s. So basically, I am doing this command right here to see if it's going to see if it finds anything. mnt slash what did I call this folder? Secret store. Not found. Oh, because I all right. So I typed in secret. So this is what I typed in. I'll put it back on screen for a second. I typed in secret store online, but it should actually be UDEC BE secrets. So I'm going to do that. UDEC BE secrets. They're going to need a space somewhere. What? Oh, what? Jeez, what's going on here? Secret store online. Hold on. What is going on here? So if I go to UDC dash dash, oh, okay, I see what's going on. All right. So this is what it has to be. Dash dash space. And it says that error from, so I can show you this. Error from server. Oh, so it's looking for the pods actually. Not so it's looking for the pod, not the name. So I was passing in the name of the volume, or you have the volume, I guess. But I should be passing in the. It looks like I should be passing in the name of the pods that are not running. So ls or kubectl get deployments. None of them are up for some weird reason. Okay, but kubectl get pods. No pods. Let's go over here. Retrieve a list of all pods that are within the current namespace. So let's go over to see why our pods are not running. Maybe because, not sure why. Let's go to do I have Kubernetes open? No. Oops. Kubernetes. So we click on our cluster here. Let's see. deploy. How'd that deploy? Let me see. Workloads. Is referencing secret name is not allowed because the service does not. Okay, so the service account is not allowed because the service account UDC service account does not reference that secret. Ah, all right. Let's try that again then. Let's take this. Let's go back over here. Now we're getting somewhere. Service account. How do you reference a secret in a service account? All right, let's go and take a look at this. And secrets service account. So that's the, all right, so we're looking for the service account. Look, so container, let's look for this. Referencing, okay. Let's go look at that. The error is not allowed because the service account does not typically arise when a service account in a Kubernetes cluster is trying to access a secret, but the service account has not been explicitly configured to use that secret. In newer versions of Kubernetes, service account token secrets are no longer automatically generated, requiring manual creation. So, kubectl create secret generic my secret from literal secret key. Replace my secret with your secret value, and my name is your actual value. Kubectl create secret generic s. Associated with the pod. So somewhere here, the so let me see. You have the secret created. Replace my secret, your secret value with your actual values. My secret, your secret values. That would be like the actual password and then the name of the namespace.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
Replace my SA token secret, your service account token. I don't think we did this part. Do we? Well, let me see something. Let me take one last look at something. So we have UDC Mongo Connect secret.secret name. If we go to app.secrets, is that the one? So secret name. Oh, is it? All right. So what I'm wondering is, all right, if I take this name right here, right, UDC Mongo Connect, and I go here, and I switch this over to here, and I say, oops, cd dot dot, this would be kubectl -f apply -f app.secret. Okay, that's applied. And is there anything? So let's see, is there anything else that's referencing this? Let's go to service accounts. I don't see anything referencing it here. Deployments. Let's just delete the deployment and then we will recreate it and see what happens. Could also do a rolling restart, but let's do kubectl delete deployment udec-be, and we shall go and start again. Oh, cd backend. All right. Okay, now let's go back over here to see what's going on. Workloads. Cluster. Don't know. It's still down. Let's click on here. All right, so I think what we'll do next week is pick up from here to see where it's not working correctly. Now we're seeing now we have an error message that we can use to troubleshoot, but referencing secret.secret name udc mongo connect is not allowed because the service account does not reference that secret. So we'll look into that, see what that means, that the service account does not reference that secret. And we go from there. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right. But let's wrap it up for today.
Still have a lot to do. I still have to put away the chairs. But anyway, I've got all the chores. Or anyway, it's up to me to do them all. I still have to put my clothes today. All in all, reality is cats. Like an alley cat at your park. But now I gotta do your part. I got a day job and a night job and an interview at 5. You've gotten rid of both boyfriends and you've given me the green light. I got a day job and a night job and an afternoon away. You just waved a hand and we're engaged, you say. I've been up since 4 a.m. and finishing this at midnight. After this thing I should sell it and call it quits when the getting's good. I took a night at your new club today to take a break away from the rats. But now I got your locker stool and your car keys in my cart. I pick up the pieces left on the floor while you walk away like you don't care no more. I'm tired of cleaning every mess you make, slowly losing patience with every break. Every promise broken never leads to change. I'm the one who's always left shows clear as the day. I'll be sweeping you out when I find my way. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on. Watching you take credit for the work I do, every single task I pull double through. Your empty words no longer faze me. Soon enough your history, just wait and see. Where's the spark, the dedication gone? I'm carrying weight, dragging us along. No more excuses, your time is past. This sweeps your fate, I'll make it last.